What's up everybody and welcome. If you clicked on this video, it is because you want to see some juicy super wizard bombs. Now today I'm in a clan capital peak level 7. I'm in the clan called Too Easy For Me. They invited me off of one of my YouTube videos. This is a German clan and I got to war with them this weekend and I had a lot of fun. Today we're not going to be looking at who hit the top scores. We're actually going to be looking at some of these players who have been able to take out a capital peak in 3 to 4 attacks. We're going to be looking at Tim, we're going to be looking at Bob, and we're going to be looking at Hansi. These guys were so incredible. Even though Hansi is number 9 on this list and Bob is number 4 and Tim made it to number 1, regardless of their placement, I want to share with you their attacks because their attacks are amazing. I know some of you guys have been seeing nothing but graveyard spells on YouTube and you just want a refreshing video on stuff other than the graveyard spell. And so let's jump in. So first we're going to look at OS Brutus, and this capital peak was destroyed in 3 attacks by Hansi. So let's see what he did. The first attack, as you can see, he came in with a bunch of archers, some batting rams, some zaps, and of course he came in with the rage. I'm going to 4 times this speed because you guys know how this attack goes. Basically the plan here is, let me just pause it really fast. Basically the plan here is to destroy these buildings that are in your way to reach the capital peak. This capital peak is surrounded all around by different defenses, which makes it such a lovely target for a super wizard bomb. So let's see how that plays out. So he's going in, he's clearing out some of these buildings. He wants to make a path towards that capital peak. So far he's doing a really good job. He's clearing some of these outside buildings. You know, they did just recently get that, so they didn't build it part of their base yet. It's just in the corner. And so he's getting rid of these buildings because he does not want his wizards to go in some random direction. He wants his troops to stay inside. So he has this one archer and the archer goes down. Now he was able to get 2,900 capital gold, 43% in the first attack. Let's see what happens next. This part is absolutely incredible. We're bringing 5 giants and 10 super wizards. Look at how he deploys these giants and super wizards. He's so patient. He's so patient. He's only going to drop a little bit at a time, let them clear some of the buildings so that they can get access to the capital peak. Now he has access to the capital peak, and look at that chain lightning effect. That chain lightning effect is insane. It is actually ridiculous. The heal spell is bringing these giants back to life. It's bringing these wizards back to life, and he was able to sustain that type of damage and destroy the capital peak along with every single defense that surrounded it. Do not surround your capital peak with all the defenses because this is what's going to happen to you. And so now this is pretty much the end of the attack. I'm going to speed things up over here. You know, we did bring some wizards. We brought some archers, for some extra cleanup. And we were able to get 3,710 capital loot. We did only get 33%, but that percent does not matter because he took out the entire core of the base. There's only a couple of defenses left. And let's see how he finishes off. Here we go. We're bringing in 10 super wizards, 5 giants, and some archers. Let's speed this up to ×2. These archers are going to do some damage to that giant cannon. Unfortunately, we hit a bomb. Giant cannon goes out. Giant cannon, multi-mortar, and rocket are really bad against super wizards. They will destroy your super wizards. So you definitely want to make sure that you get rid of those as soon as you possibly can. So we got that heal spell, keeping our wizards alive. Wizards can tank the rocket. They can definitely tank it. And with the help of the heal spell, they will definitely survive it. So now you don't need to drop all your super wizards down here. As you can see, he only dropped 2. And they're going to clean all that up. And now while the giants are being harassed by the Inferno Tower and the Blast Bow, he's going to put his super wizards on 2 different sides so that they're not going to get hit. Those defenses can only target one of those groups at one time. Super smart play. Diversify, distract, and you will be successful. So anyway, that is the first capital peak attack I wanted to share with you. I wanted to open up with a bang. Okay guys, now we're gonna be looking at another capital peak. This one was attacked by Tim, and this is from Riptide. So he actually took 4 attacks to do this, but as you can see, this capital peak looks very, very different, and it has 9,900 capital loot. You can see his army is consisted of a lot of sneaky archers, some of these super rockets and super rocket balloons, and we got 2 of these rage barbarians or super barbarians, whatever you want to call them. I call them rage barbarians. I played a lot of builder base back in my day, so that's what we call them that. Basically, you can see he's trying to clear some of these outside buildings out and essentially create a path. Now we are inside. We're gonna slowly start to bomb these air defenses. There's so many air defenses right here on the top, so he just keeps on sending different air troops at them. I guess fire will fire, as they say. And so he was able to get 1,975 capital loot in the first attack, 37%. Here we go. Now we're gonna break in, and the Inferno is busy. There's a lot of heavy defenses on the top, but also the traps are all probably to the bottom, so he wants to completely dodge all of those attacks. I'm going to speed this up. He is totally using fire will fire and dropping his air troops on the air defenses, sniping them one at a time. The top is very, very heavy with air defenses. You have so many. You have rapid rockets, rapid rocket, rapid rocket, rapid rocket. I don't know, guys. What do you think? Is this strategy good? Is this strategy bad? Would you fight fire with fire? I mean, he did take this capital peak out in only 4 attacks. That is still very, very impressive. Now we're just going to keep dropping archers, and they are just working that capital peak down. Now he's just going to use whatever remaining troops he can to just get some more percent, some more damage. Remember, your percent isn't everything. Sometimes you just need to get that key defense out your way. So now he has 2 flying fortresses in the middle of no man's land. They are taking ridiculous heavy fire. There are so many air defenses here, but they did get a lot of them out. And when the flying fortress died, the troops got obliterated by the splash damage defenses. So anyway, that was attack number 3. So this is attack number 4. He's bringing in 1 flying fortress, some archers, some skeleton barrels, and some rocket balloons. This whole middle area here is just surrounded by these rapid rockets, but they're in the range of the flying fortress. The flying fortress does take them out no problem. And I mean, there's really nothing left in this base that could possibly stop a flying fortress. All the air defenses have been destroyed. I don't know. I think this guy, when I say this guy, I mean Tim. I think he did a good job destroying the capital peak in 4 attacks. Is definitely impressive. But do you guys think this could have been done in 3 attacks? Maybe if you use a different composition, could he have done this in 3 attacks? Let me know in the comments down below. Or regardless of what comp he used, he would have only been able to destroy this in just 4. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Okay, so now we're going to be looking at a capital peak that was destroyed again in just 3 attacks, and this time they were destroyed by our boy Bob. Okay, who doesn't like to see some gameplay from our boy Bob? So anyway, here we go. This is another one of those capital peaks where everything is literally in the middle. Is he going to super wizard bomb this base? Let's see what the plan here is. So we're going in, we're starting from the starting point. Unfortunately, there's no way really out of that. And we are doing some damage. There are some strange defenses here. Let me just pause this. There's air defense, 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 air defense. Like, there's some very strange placement of these air defenses here. So it basically means that the base has only 1, 2. Like, those are the main ones, right? And then of course you have your Inferno Tower. You have some spear throwers here. But the majority of the main heavy hitting defenses, they're all on the outside. So if you can destroy all those air defenses, then the base is not really gonna have much to, defend it. So anyway, he got these cannon cards doing some work. They do have a lot of HP, and they get 2 lives. So that is pretty cool. Second life, they can't move though, which sucks, but whatever. So he got 26% so far, and I think that's it. So let's see, what is he gonna do in the second attack? What will he do? He has a very, very interesting army here, and it looks like we're going for a wizard bomb. Let's see if he is successful. So he's got his troops around the outside, and it looks like he's really still targeting these air defenses. Remember, every attack that you do, of course, when you look at a base like this, you know you cannot one-shot a capital peak, not with the tools that we have at this level. And so you do need to ask yourself, what am I gonna do on this attack that's gonna set me up for my next attack? And so he noticed that, let me just pause this. He noticed that the rocket artillery, which is right here, it's not letting me click on it. Okay, why is it not letting me click on this? Very strange. So anyway, he noticed the rocket artillery and also the giant cannon were in range that could be stunned by hogs. And so of course he stunned them, which is really, really cool that he was able to see that. And now he does have his P.E.K.K.A trying to enter, and the P.E.K.K.A is in, but the super wizards are actually dealing with the buildings that are on the outside. And so by the time they got to the inside, his whole army basically was destroyed. So I guess the mistake here is, if Bob, if you're watching, if you actually saw what Hanzi did in the first video, let me pause this. If you saw what Hanzi did in the first video, it's actually very, very important to destroy the trash buildings outside so you can really funnel your troops inside. Also, you don't want to drop all your super wizards and your main force all at the same time. You kind of want to see where they're going to go, if there's any traps, things like that. And then once you know that the capital peak has locked onto your tanks and you know your super wizards are going to be safe, of course you're going to want a heal spell placed down. Then of course you drop the rest of your troops, and your super wizards would have absolutely destroyed the living hell out of this center. And yeah, you would have done very, very well. But nonetheless, Bob does still destroy this entire base in just 3 attacks. So kudos to you, Bob. So at this point, you can see that every single air defense on the outside has been destroyed except this one random rapid rockets right here. And let's see what he does about that rapid rocket. You can see that the majority, I'm going to pause here. You can see the majority of his army consists of 4 rocket balloons, 2 hogs, 1 dragon, 2 minions. You could see where this is going. Most of the air defenses have been destroyed. So yeah, he should definitely be able to clear this easily with just some air troops. That super barbarian is going to easily clear that rapid rockets. And so now what do you have here? You have a blast bow that essentially can't do nothing because that barb is literally on it hammering away. And yeah, so you know, he just got hit by the capital peak, which is okay. But yeah, that building has like nothing left on it. Look, hogs are gonna come in, it's done. And he's gonna easily snipe out that inferno tower. And yeah, that's it. All the rest is history. Like if you look now, there's no major air defenses. He has a whole dragon flying around going Dracarys, blow everything up, and that's it. This base is basically done, shredded. Done. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, you got to see 3 videos of how to destroy capital peaks. You got to learn from these players' mistakes and also from their excellent ability to scan the base, see what the weaknesses are. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoy this content, definitely hit the subscribe button. We are so close to hitting 350 subscribers. If you hit the subscribe button, you might be the one to help us reach that goal. Anyway, have a wonderful night, have a wonderful morning, have a wonderful evening, wherever you are in the world. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you all. I will see you in the next one.